When someone searches online for Cecil the Lion, they are only exposed to the American's point of view. Has anyone wondered what an African thinks of the issue? For the first time ever, we have footage from an African to explain his opinion of the matter.
My name is Tunde Ojola. I'm originally from Nigeria, and I'm a PhD student in human dimension of natural resources. I had my background in wildlife management, my bachelor's and my master's. And so one of the reasons why I came for this program is because we're having a lot of human-wildlife conflict back at home. I mean, that's one of the big issues.
What was your first and gut reaction to when you saw America's reaction to Cecil?
I was just laughing. It's very funny, you know. My reaction was just, I wasn't too surprised, okay, because I already have an idea of how people, you know, of different groups react to issues like this. Right? I wasn't too surprised.
Could you go into a little bit of opinions or about Cecil before what had happened, how the community perceived and...
Cecil probably was just a normal wild animal to most of the local people before the death of Cecil. They probably don't know the lion, okay, except for the rangers, you know, the people that works the protected area and the agencies that probably uses, you know, I think they have like a tag on Cecil, right? So they've been studying a particular period of time. And so they are the one that knows Cecil. The local people don't know Cecil, okay? And so it's just one of those random wild animals that they are scared of, you know.
What is in it for the local people with the hunting of the animals around the area? So
as you all know, we have different type of resources. We have, you know, renewable resources and we have non-renewable resources. And our wild animals are just one of those resources. There's a way you manage it. Ecotourism activities, and that's how African countries generate their, you know, revenue. A lot of people travel down to sight these animals. One of the conservation management strategies is also to carry out some management strategies like hunting, where they generate a lot of resources, money, right? Mm-hmm. So if you drop thousands of dollars, it's going to be millions of whatever it is back at home, whatever currency it is in the developing country. The idea is to use the money for conservation. So in a way, if you want to look at it, you know, killing an animal, probably not Cecil in this case, but killing a wild, you know, animal like a big buffalo, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 is not going to harm the population. So to me personally, I feel is a very good strategy where they get a lot of money, and they're supposed to use the money, you know, for the development of the local communities and also for conservation, education, and other conservation strategies, which I think is a give and take, you know, relationship. But I think the major problem was that Cecil is very particular animal that is being studied for a period of time. You know, even if it had been probably a different animal, nobody would have known. And a lot of people would have been happy with the money that would have come to the community.
Would you say that most people from where you came from would support, I guess, trophy hunting because of the revenue it brings in to your economy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, this is very dicey, okay? And we have to look, it's a two-way thing. One, we're talking about the poor local people. They don't have all these infrastructure facilities that we have. You know, they live subsistently on animals that they kill every day. You know, they farm, you know, and they live on little crops, little things they make from those crops, you know. Most times, okay, we have human-wildlife conflict. So most of these wild animals, either elephants or buffaloes or what have you, come into their communities and probably destroy their crops a lot of times, you know, everything just go like that. How many animals will they kill, you know? And that's just one case. Then we have people that actually, they are natural hunters, okay, and then the government comes and protected the environment and like, oh, this is a national park, nobody kills and hunt from this park. And these are hunters. It's a tradition. And then you tell them you can't hunt again. You know, what does that mean? Even psychologically, it's going to affect them. And then this instinct, this thing in their blood that they just want to hunt, it's just like telling an American, drop your guns. You know, like, no, you can't take our guns. You know, so, I mean, so to them, I think, telling them not to even hunt the animal. And then, most importantly to most of these local people is that they hunt for trophies. They kill and then they sell. Are we supposed to like encourage them to keep doing that? No. Are we supposed to stop them completely from doing that? Personally, I don't think we should stop them completely from doing that. There's a way to regulate so that everybody will be happy. I know it's maybe challenging, that's why we're studying, that's why we're doing all this research, but to me, I feel that's the consensus that we are supposed to reach.
So you said that it brings thousands of dollars into the economy for some of these hunts. What exactly do these thousands of dollars mean to the local community?
Yeah, so that varies, okay? It varies on countries and local governments. Normally, those money is supposed to development, provide facilities, infrastructure facilities for them, water services, electricity, all those things, schools for their kids. Those are the things they're supposed to turn to, right? Make conservation education, and then also beyond just the community for the park management. Also, there's supposed to be enough money for them to, do some other things to protect the place and provide much better services for the people. So I can't say it depends. We have different, thousands of local communities around this protected environment in Africa and other developing countries. So, but it varies well.
Here in America, we kind of destroyed the doctor's life that killed that lion. So do you just have like a reaction to that?
My reaction to the guy, well, it's just a very unfortunate guy, it's just unfortunate. People are doing this almost every day, but nobody's talking, right? The lions are dying in Africa almost every day. It's unfortunate for him. I'm indifferent. And my major concern is just about, people that are angry about the animal. So I ask, are you supposed to be angry about the animal? What about the people that this animal kills their kids? Yes, we have animals attack young kids in the fields. What about people that these animals go into their fields and destroy their crops? What do we have people that will come together and say, let's start a GoFundMe project and then let's raise money and then let's help create facilities for these local communities? Nobody cares. Nobody's talking about the local people. People are only concerned about the wild animals. Just a very funny irony, right?
How the people kind of plan to all of their current beliefs to keep relative to the ongoing endangered species threat that trophy hunting imposes.
That's the job of the conservation organizations, agencies, and National Park Service to create more awareness, both to the local people and to the general populace. To know the status of each of these animals. They don't understand the importance of why we're protecting these places. So it's the responsibility of conservation, agencies and government to educate people. Most of people, they are very uneducated, right? They have no idea about what you're talking about. IUCN status, you're talking about red list species. They don't give a damn about it. They don't even understand what you're talking about, okay? So you have to make them to understand. You have to come to their level to, enlighten them. And then when you can do that, then using a bottom-up, management approach where the people are going to realize, this is our resources, the treasure to us, this is what we have, then we have to protect these things. And they will be the ones to even start the management and the protection of these resources.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
So I would like to employ people to educate themselves, about the importance of the environment. It's beyond just waking up in the morning, stretching up and checking the weather on your phone. Is it going to rain or is it going to snow? The environment is I think it's a system that works, the air you breathe in, and it's global. That's why when we talk about climate change, for example, it's a global issue. What happens in Tanzania affects us in Missouri here, right? And so we should be conscious of that. We should give more to things that are causes of the environment, and there's no, you can't give too much, right? And so we should just be aware of it. We should empower ourselves with knowledge, and then whatever we have the opportunity to do, we should travel to Africa, okay? Go to East Africa. I'm from Nigeria, but you want to enjoy wildlife, go to Tanzania, go to Kenya, go to East African countries. You go have a nice time, and then you take some money down, right, for ecotourism, and then one way or the other is going to get to the local people, and then you'll be having a nice time and also be helping a lot of people. So.
Perfect.